Welcome back. We are done with demolition and want to share with you some of the things we found and some of the things that we've done to the property to prepare it for construction. So come on in and take a look. The first unit we're going to look at here is our micro unit. Extremely small, and this was the unit that had 27 cats in it. Well, let's start with the floors. That's probably the big thing. We bought the property with oak floors, and those were saturated with cat urine. Couldn't get it out chemically, so we pulled them up, and we discovered that there's this Douglas fir. This is 135-year-old Douglas fir floors here. They smell like cat, and so we chemically treated them, and it actually has worked to knock down the odor. So we went from an 11 to we're about a 3 on odor, and so we think with a couple more treatments we'll get this going. This is a Murphy bed box, kind of closet setup. In some of our decision making, we're actually going to keep this, and we have the Murphy bed setup, the antique ones from 1915. We have those in the carriage house in the back, so we're going to experiment and see if those work and try out using Murphy beds in this space. You see the white paint here and the blue paint. This was all blue, and there was a piece of sheetrock covering this up. When we noticed there was a little lip, so we peeled it back and we exposed this door, and this thing hadn't been opened in probably 40, 50 years, and it was just covered over. So this will be the closet for the unit. Nice built-ins. So this is our kitchen bathroom-ish space. Really tight quarters in here. You can see even back 100 years ago they were cheating by doing skinny walls. Pulled all the lath and plaster off, and we find these studs just nailed into the floor. Pretty wild. We're working on a kitchen layout, with either a fridge here and a sink and range over here. We are going to pull out the little built-in they put in 1915. And then we'll make room for a little stand for a microwave. And then our bathroom, we will pull the tub out, and this will become a shower. And we'll find a way to make this be a beautiful bathroom. So that's this unit. Tiny. So part of the challenge here was getting the place ready for our construction crews. We've learned that if we don't clean this place up and get rid of the junk in it, then our crews just don't know what to do. They can't see past everything, and then our bids are sky high and everything's confusion. So we've demolished basically everything to prepare them to replace the electrical, plumbing, and HVAC. So here's our main stack. This feeds the bathroom right over our heads here in one of the upper units. When we were pulling out the electrical conduit, they have some serious conduit here from 1915. We discovered through accident that it was buried in the brick, so all the plaster came off the wall. We'll fix that. So we walk into a studio unit here, and here's another Murphy bed box. We'll end up repairing the doors on that, and we'll have a Murphy bed in this, but we've also got our exposed Douglas fir floors. Some storage and a hallway nook here. When we come into our kitchen, we had to pull down two ceilings. This one had lath and plaster on it, and then the one above it had lath and plaster on it, and there was all kinds of ductwork and conduit and plumbing pipes all running through there. Well, check this out. Just found this trash lid up in there. What would they be doing with that? Well, look how rusted this is on the inside. They were catching water. Sneaky. We believe we can push all of that up into the upper ceiling, but my videographer and I are having a dispute over whether we should remove this false ceiling or not. So we'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Our bathroom here is also a small bathroom. Got a fun sink. We might be able to recover that. pull all that caulking and glue off of it. And then we have our tub. This will become a shower setup again. Then here we have the back porch with all of our old electrical. We will be rebuilding this space, and we'll do that in the coming months. So this is another studio apartment that we want to actually flip the floor plan. So we've got our Murphy bed box here. The idea being is that we would remove that and then put the kitchen along this wall and turn what was the kitchen into a bedroom. So this closet here would become kind of a pantry for this kitchen under our proposal. And then this becomes sort of a master bedroom suite with a lot of room. When we bought the place, you can see this line on the wall here. That was a wall that came across, and we had this crazy 5.5 foot wide bedroom, air quotes there. So we decided that was just not big enough for a bedroom space, and so we removed that. And this will likely become our bedroom. We will have a Victorian window that matches the one on the other side of the building. We'll have a 1/1 sash put in this opening here. So that'll be a nice addition. The bathroom is unremarkable. There it is. So you notice the oak floors, they are extremely thin. Maybe 3/8 of an inch, maybe they just kind of veneer, and so when they get wet, and they have gotten wet, they get destroyed. So our plan will be to pull all these up and get it back to the fur underneath. So we're walking into our fourth unit that we've seen here. This is the living space for this apartment. There was a faux fireplace, fireplace in air quotes, over here in the corner, kind of just a decorative thing that we pulled out. So this will be pretty easy to clean up. Here we have our bathroom where we pulled 2 inches of flooring off of those boards. Too much flooring was in this bathroom. We're going to end up likely removing the tub and putting something else in there to fit the space a little better. Here is our bedroom. We ended up pulling off several layers of wallpaper and paint to get down to something that was probably from the 1950s or earlier here. And then of course we're going to need to patch our access to the clandestine apartment that was up in the attic. We've since cleaned out the attic, so it's totally empty. We even came and pulled the insulation out of it. So it is ready to go, and that's where we're going to install 3 furnaces for the units up here. And then in this dark space, this is the kitchen. Don't have a light to show this to you, but the floors were sagging 2 inches from the wall to the middle, and it's because they put about 1.5 inches or more of concrete to try to level the floors out, and as they added more concrete, the floors kept sagging, and so they just tiled over what they had, and there was this huge bowl in here. Once we pulled all that up, the floors leveled right out. So we've got Douglas fir in here, and then we will have a kitchen installed in this, and you kind of see some light there at the back. That's where a window will be on the exterior dormer. All right, let's go check out the other side of the building.